Hello, fellow traders. Nutty Bar Trading coming to you on a Saturday. This is the weekly summary report for week number 6. And in today's video, we will be looking at how my week went. We'll also be looking at some changes that I made going forward and also some headline, just some news stuff. So, yeah, stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, I created this channel about 8 weeks ago to document and journal my trading journey. And basically, I trade Apex Trader funding. I trade 20 funded Apex accounts. Well, 18 Apex accounts now. More on that later. But basically, it is very important to me that I am fully transparent with you guys. So all my trades are done live. I trade live every day. And then at the end of every day, I'll show, weekly, just a summary report for that day, show my profit and loss. And then at the end of every week, we'll just kind of do a video like this where we'll kind of talk about how the week went and any changes that are coming, we'll review in this video as well. So if that is something you enjoy, you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. Also, before we go further, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed and all my supporters. It's been amazing. We actually, this week, we got partnered with YouTube. So now we are with the YouTube partnership program. And yeah, I think we're over 1,200 subscribers now. I think we're at 10,000 watch hours, which is just blows my mind. It's been awesome. I've just been blown away by the support I've gotten. Kind of feel unworthy of it sometimes. So especially with how I'm trading. More on that later, but I really do appreciate it, and I just really appreciate the community, trading live, the chat, and the support. It's been awesome. Okay, let's just get started. So, but actually, one more thing of news to cover. As some of you know, here about 2 weeks ago, UProfit was offering a freedom account, is what they called it, a 150K freedom account. And when someone first told me about it and told me the rules, I actually didn't believe them. I thought, nah, there's no way a prop firm is offering this type of program. But so I checked it out, and sure enough, it was true. It's basically a 150K account. You have a $5,000 drawdown, and you have a $5,000 profit threshold, and then you have a daily loss limit of $2,500. But the thing is, the $5,000 loss is a static loss. That means it's just $145,000, and that will never change. What that means is that it doesn't follow, it's not an end of day drawdown, it's not an end of day trailing drawdown or an intraday trailing drawdown. It's just a static loss. And that means that 145,000 doesn't change. And that is really amazing. Like, there's no other prop firm that is offering something even remotely close to this. And I'm not sponsored by UProfit. At the moment, they don't offer that program anymore. There are other programs they offer. Me personally, I don't feel like they bring a lot of value. There are some pros and cons to them. They have a pretty flexible withdrawal system that I think is pretty great. But if they bring back the freedom account, then I might look into promoting and becoming an affiliate for UProfit, because I feel like that account does bring a lot of value and is offering something that no other prop firm is offering. Pretty amazing. But thankfully, I was able to get one of those accounts while it was still going. And yeah, we got it funded. And yesterday, we finally achieved the 10 trading days. So I'll just show you basically last night we got the verification that we have completed the UProfit program, as you can see here. And yeah, we're going to have a live funded account. I shouldn't say live. We're going to have a funded account from UProfit, the 150K Freedom account. Very excited to trade that. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to trade that, when I'm going to trade it, if I'm going to trade, have all those trades live on stream and document it the same process as I do my Apex accounts. I'm trying to figure out kind of how I can do both. I do want to take you guys along on the journey with that account as well. And I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it. If you have a suggestion, I'll leave it in the comment below. I'd love to hear your suggestion on how to do that. Obviously, I don't think I can trade both the UProfit and the Apex accounts. I can't trade them together because they both use the Rhythmic as the data provider. So we kind of have to choose one or the other. We can't trade both at the same time. Okay, enough of that. Just wanted to bring you up to speed on that account. Now let's switch to TRADEZELLA. We use TRADEZELLA to track my trades, to journal. If you're new, if you've never heard of TRADEZELLA, I would recommend it. I think it brings value, but like I always say, it doesn't have to be this program, but I think it is important that everyone journals their trades. Use something. Okay, so now this is the journey that we're currently on. If you're new here, you can see things have not been going well. Also, sorry, one more thing. I do want to mention Apex Trader Funding. They do currently still have their 80% discount sale running, but it is ending on Monday midnight. June 12th at midnight, that sale will be ending. So if you're thinking about getting more evaluation accounts, just do it before that sale ends. Do not wait and then force yourself into buying when it's only 50% off. After this sale ends, it's going to be 50% off, but that's quite a bit of difference from 80% off versus 50% off. So please don't wait. I would appreciate if you would use my code. Use the link in the description below if you want to. That'd be awesome. I really do appreciate people that use my code. But if you don't, you have someone else's code, just make sure you use it. Make sure you get it before Monday midnight. Don't wait and then pay more than you need to after Monday midnight. Okay, now let's get into how my week went. Okay, so as you can see, we've been trading terribly. There's just no other way around it. We kind of had a little bit of a bounce here. As you can see, thought, okay, maybe we're back on track. But then last week we had a red week. And then the beginning of this week, I'm just going to go through my days and kind of show you how my days went. So this day, you can see we just had 3 straight trades and all 3 of them went against me. If I look at my notes for this day, bad day of trading, just not seeing the market well, overthinking, hesitation, and then a bad entry. And that really sums it up. I would see a move and then I'd hesitate. And by the time I finally entered, the move was over. And then I get stopped out. And that's just bad trading. So that's how Monday went. Tuesday, this was the day that things kind of blew up. Started the day off with 2 losses again. Had a couple small wins. But overall, this was just, I'll just show you the note. My note on this day is so bad. Changes need to be made. And that is really how I felt. I was taking bad entries. I was taking bad trades. I was taking random trades, mentally, I was just so frustrated. And part of the reason I was so frustrated was I felt like my confidence was obviously shot, but then it was also the sense that what happened, as in when I was trading evaluation accounts, obviously it wasn't easy, but it wasn't this hard. Like I was having success trading evaluation accounts. That wasn't an issue. So what is going on? Like what am I doing differently? And the thing that kept coming back into my mind, and I know I've asked that question in the past, but the one thing that I have kind of ignored was the fact that I'm trading micros on these accounts versus the minis where I was trading on the evaluation accounts. And mentally, that difference of trading a mini and then switching to a micro, when you see a good move and you jump in on that momentum move and you capture 8 to 10 ticks profit on a mini and you see a $200 profit, mentally to me is fulfilling. Like that is like, okay, that's a great trade. Versus doing that with micros, that's a $20 win. And if I have a $20 win when trading minis, I look at that as a break even trade. I don't even really compute it as a win. So mentally, that shift was a bigger deal than what I gave it credit for, I believe. So that's the one thing that kept coming back. And I was really ready to be done with micros. The other thing I just want to show you, this is something that kind of gets ignored and never talked about. But I want to show this. Where is my, now I'm having a hard time finding it. Eventually I'll find it here. Here we go. That is commissions. We need to take just 2 minutes and talk about commissions. So when trading micros and trading 3-4 micro accounts, obviously this is across 20 accounts, but this is how much I have spent on commissions. $8,681 of this account. And if you look our dashboard, we're in $18,000 in the negative. Of that 18,000, 8,000 of it is commissions. So that's an issue, or at least to me it is. Some people don't pay attention to it. And when you're winning, it doesn't really matter. But my point is with micros, those commissions add up and they add up fast. And the commissions for micros in comparison to your profit is significantly higher than trading one mini contract. So that's my 2-minute segment. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, going back to Tuesday. Just a terrible day. And then to make things worse, I did my summary report for that day. I ended the summary report and I uploaded it. And then during the overnight session, instead of closing my charts like I usually do, in the overnight session, I was still fuming, frustrated with the day. And I made the terrible decision to trade off stream, and I blew two of my funded accounts. I blew them. Long story short, we don't have to go in detail. I'm trying to forget it. But 2 of my 20 accounts I blew. Thankfully, it was only 2. So yeah, those 2 accounts are no longer with us, and it is what it is. But I just, in a broad summary, it was just a avalanche of frustration and revenge trading that I took out on those 2 accounts, and the market punished me for it. So knowing that, actually the trades where I blew the 2 accounts were right here. These 5 trades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 trades, you can see the time of day they happened early morning. The first trade happened right after midnight. I basically entered the trade. I walked away and came back, added more. Just trust me, it was terrible. But long story short, those two accounts were blown. But it actually, it kind of, how would I say, it got it out of my system. And we ended the next day with a new plan. And we made a change. Changes were made. And basically, we unlinked all of our 20 accounts. Stopped trading all 20 accounts at the same time because I was 100% done with trading micros. I am going to trade mini contracts. I'm going to trade like I traded my evaluation accounts. But I didn't want to do it right away off the rip, tying all 18 accounts together. So I decided, you know what? And this is also shout out to Alpine Trader and a lot of other people in my chat. They've been recommending this for a long time. I've been too stubborn to listen, but we did make the switch. So thank you. Anyway, basically the game plan is, I'm just going to show you. This is easier to show than, here we go. So basically at the beginning of every day, the game plan is to take the two accounts that have the lowest balance, and we only trade those two accounts until we bring those balances back up to life. So you can see here my net liquidation balance. My lowest balance right now is we have one at $48,991. We have another one at $49,039. So come Monday morning, these are the two accounts that I will be trading that day. So I link both of them together using the trade copier, and then I only trade those two accounts. Once I get those two accounts to a $49,500 or $600 balance, I unlink those accounts and I'll switch to these two accounts. And the game plan is obviously just to kind of rejuvenate these accounts and get some life into them. And yeah, that is the new plan going forward. But we started that. Let me switch screens again here. Sorry, I'm not, there we go. So right here, 941, this is the first day that we implement this plan. And from here up, this is where we are trading the regular mini contracts, one or two contracts, depending on just the setup and my risk tolerance for that specific trade. I'll trade one contract or I'll trade two. I won't trade more than two, at least for now. But you can see we had a really good start to the day. We did have we had two total losses. This loss was a little bit more than what I wanted. We had a pretty wide stop loss on that one, and the stop loss got hit. It's fine. But I was very happy with how that Wednesday ended then. We basically took a total of four. We started the day out and took the two lowest balance, and we had like $500 profit in both of those. So we unlinked those and we went to the next two lowest and we brought those balances up to like plus 250, which was great. So, and here's my note. My note for the day is just this: crazy day. Blew two of my funded accounts during the overnight session. Still was fuming from yesterday. This spurred me to change my strategy and go back to trading minis and trading these accounts exactly like I trade evals. Had a great day session and feeling more like my old trading self. And that really sums it up. I really did feel great. Just felt more worth it. Like when I saw a nice move, I jumped in, I took 10 ticks profit, which was like $100 or $200, and it felt like a win. It actually felt worth it to me. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed. It's obviously I'm trading more per day, and I'm also trading more of a scalping mentality. But that is more like I traded eval account. So anyway, then we go to Thursday, and again, beginning of Thursday, we go to the two lowest accounts. We trade those, and right off the rip, we had a great trade. Just an awesome NQ trade. Also, this week, when I started trading the mini contracts, I'm starting to trade NQ, and I'm really liking it. It's still early, but me and NQ are back in our love-hate relationship. Right now, it's very lovely. Um, so hopefully that will continue. But then we had two small losses during that day. Again, we got the first two accounts up to like a plus $650 profit. Then the afternoon session, we switched to the next two lowest balances, and we got those two accounts to like a plus $350 balance. So again, we took two accounts. Now we have taken a total of four accounts. No, a total of 8 accounts, and we've rejuvenated them. We've brought them back to life, and it feels great. It feels like I'm actually making progress. I can see it instead of these $20, $30, $10. It mentally didn't register as a win almost, and it like my mental capacity and my mental tank just kept draining and draining and draining. And even if I had a technical $30 win on micros, it didn't really feel like a win. Even though I was trading 10 accounts, or all 20 accounts, it just didn't, because I was looking, I mean, my goal obviously is getting to payout. Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. Let's just move on. Okay, so then we switched to Friday. And basically, Friday we had a $41 loss. Basically break even. I was a little bit disappointed. We started the day off with basically a break even trade. This is actually I entered this trade on mistake, and I just quickly got out. But then we had a small win, and then we had a nice win. We were actually up over $500 on the two accounts that we were trading that day. Then we had two losses in a row. And then I want to focus a little bit on this trade, this $62 profit trade. I want to focus on this one. Again, using TRADEZELLA, this is really what I like. I can just click on drill down into each trade, and it will show me exactly the trade I took. It will show me my profit and loss, how it was going on that trade. This is the part I really like about TRADEZELLA. But anyway, we had this kind of, I call it stair stepping down. We had a channel to the downside. We were selling off. And when we pulled back here, I was looking for an entry to short. And we shorted right here at the bottom of this breakout, which, let me zoom in a little bit closer. Basically right here at the bottom of this, when it broke this candle, I shorted it right here. And then it pulled back, and I was like $350 in drawdown. Then it went in my favor. I was like $100 in profit. And then it went back against me again, and I was like at $450 of drawdown. And that fluctuation really messes with me and my patience. And then when we made this move down, I was like 150 in profit, and it started to go against me again. And I quickly got out for like a very small win, basically break even. And that's me panicking and just getting out instead of following the price action. Because I still like the trade. And originally I had my stop loss above this wick, and I panicked out. I was impatient. And as you can see, I would have been in drawdown again, but then it made the move I was looking for. And of course I missed it. So again, like I say a lot, I'm a learning trader. I am not a finished product. I'm not a perfect trader. So I always try to find the trades where I didn't follow my plan, or I wasn't patient. And then I really focus on those trades. That's the trades I want to show you. I know most YouTubers only show you the glitz and the glamour, and they show you the $5,000, $10,000 winning trades. But I want to show you the trades where I made a mistake, and because those trades are actually almost the most valuable. Focusing on those trades and what I need to learn from them to get better. And that is my ultimate goal, is to get better at trading. And in order to get better right now, I need to be more patient and I need to overcome that fear of losing, because it's kind of a combination of both. On this trade, I had a fear of getting stopped out, fear of losing, which caused me to be impatient. So it's those two combinations that mentally that I'm working through. Feel like I have gotten better, but then every now and then a trade like this will pop up and it'll rise its ugly head, and I'll be impatient again. So anyway, that is kind of the summary for the week. But going forward, again, this is my plan. My plan is to, at the end, starting Monday morning, we're going to take the counts with the two lowest balances, and those are the two accounts that we're going to trade. Now, obviously, the other part I want to address is there is more risk to this. There is, obviously, and I understand that, and I'm okay with it. But that could mean that we blow some more accounts. Now, I do have like a daily loss limit set per accounts. I had it at $350 loss, but trading minis, and the size that I'm trading with two contracts, I'm not sure. I'm going to keep that daily loss limit per account to probably around 400, in that range. So obviously, if we take the two accounts and we, get to a $400 loss on those two accounts, then we move to, either we stop trading or we will move to two other accounts. But it is more risky. But I feel like I'm ready to take on that risk. I'm ready for the risk. I'm embracing it, because I feel like the reward outweighs it. And then the other plan right now is to, obviously right now we're trading two accounts, and maybe I'm looking kind of to ease into, maybe 2 weeks from now, this is continuing to trend in the right direction. And 2 weeks from now, we'll start with linking 3 accounts together instead of 2, and then slowly adding and tying accounts together as kind of I make progress in that way. So yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts right now going forward. Obviously, things can change. I might change plans again, but those are my thoughts right now. So anyway, I think we are oh wow, we're already at 28 minutes on this video. It always runs long. I apologize. If you're still here, thank you. Thank you for staying here. Also, if you're still here, I did have an update. Hang on. I do actually have an update. So because I blew 2 funded accounts, I did buy 2 more evaluation accounts. And as you saw Friday, I was trading them. And then when I ended stream, just so I'm clear, also the funded accounts, I don't track with my profit and loss. My profit and loss in TRADEZELLA is only tracking funded accounts, not evaluation accounts. So these evaluation accounts are not tracked, and I trade them off stream. But yeah, after I ended the stream Friday, I actually did take 2 more trades on those 2 accounts, and we're actually really close to our profit threshold. The one account, we're at 52,700, so $300 away from reaching the profit threshold on that one. And then the other account, we're at 52,500, so we're $500 away from that one. So hopefully next week we can get these 2 funded, and then we'll be back to our 20 accounts. But I'm not going to really press it. I'm just going to trade them. There's not really a rush, in my opinion, on those. But anyway, that does it for this video. Thanks again for watching. If you're still watching, I appreciate you. And hopefully we will see everyone on the live stream come Monday morning. But until then, everyone have a great rest of your weekend. Take care.